Okay, so today's Thursday, 6th of May. Scenario, a day session yesterday. I had scenario 1 as test lower. To around 66.70. But it went down to 153 for a continuation higher. So we opened, it was a drive down move. 66 was this mid. Went a lot further down. Took the overnight low and reversed. Took out the IB high. Sorry, the initial pullback was indeed to 66. There it is, the initial pullback. It did exactly pull back to 66 as my scenario 1, the overnight mid. Slightly below the previous day high. Previous day high, it was there. We dipped down lower to the mid. Then we crossed to the full session mid, then we crossed the day, the developing mid. This is where I entered long and was stopped out. So we continued lower. To the stop zone at 51, which is also a bit of a support. Found our buyers, extended the IB high just by a few ticks, returned to the mid, so we returned to the VWAP, flagged, pushed lower and closed in a downward distribution. So yesterday was not scenario 1, and since we closed around 60, it was my scenario 2, which was test to 81.84 initially, and then sell off down to 54. So yesterday was scenario 2 in a way, but initially it was more like a driving down would have been scenario 4. Alright, so plans for today. Scenario 1 in blue is for a continuation of the move to the downside. So we're opening at around 63, which is right on top of the overnight mid. Test the LVN at 68, and the swing high, the LVN 68. Prior week low, MCLVN. And we continue lower down to the same stock zone at 51. Where we found support yesterday, and that's the overnight low. Pull back and continue lower. To the naked VPOC at 40. 41. So 41. And if we find strength, we continue lower down to the LVN at 32 and the VPOC at 20. What's going on? Don't know what was that. Continue lower to the LVN and the VPOC. So that's scenario 1. Scenario 1 is up to the VPOC at 41. Below that would be scenario 3, like a sell-off. Scenario 2 is we chop around and extend higher, taking out the LVN, then the VPOC from yesterday, it's the overnight high at 74. There it is. You have 70, the VPOC. Sorry, down a little bit lower. That's the VPOC from yesterday. Take out that. Take out the overnight high at 74. Prior day high is at 78. Close the gap and test the naked VPOC at 89. That's scenario 2. In the overnight session, we failed to take the swing high. We stopped just a bit short of the day session. But scenario 2, it's impulse, pullback, 50% pullback and continuation. That's scenario 2. We still haven't breached the 50% to the downside. So impulse, pullback, continuation. That's scenario 2. And that's it.